So I'm going to do my best to show you how I made the ketogenic Manicotti, or Manigot as we used to say, but I've lost some of my Italian over the last couple of years. So what we're going to use, I guess we should start with the shell. So rather than the typical crepe that we usually do, or pasta, I'm using Sushi Party by Yamamoto Yama gluten-free soy wraps. These, if you look at the nutritionals, I don't know if you can see them, it's practically a non-food. It's, you know, 1 carb, no protein, or 2 grams of protein, half a gram of fat. I mean, they're 15 calories each. So really the cheese is more than going to make up for the lack of fat in your shells. The shells are really just to hold the cheese mixture together in my view. Okay, so this is just a good homemade tomato sauce. Homemade, by homemade I mean I take a can of plum tomatoes, puree them, add olive oil, coconut oil, roasted garlic, oregano, and basil, and I blend it all up until it's pureed. And I always have this in my freezer and usually in my refrigerator. Full fat ricotta cheese, a shredded blend of Parm, Romano, Asiago. You could really use any kind of grated cheese you like. And I use an Italian blend with mozzarella, provolone, Parmesan, Romano, Fontina, and Asiago. It's got a lot of flavor. Fresh basil, an egg, and oregano. And I think that should do it. So we're going to start by making our ricotta mixture, which will be yummy, 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 I think. Again, this is your full-fat ricotta. Very creamy, very delicious. Doesn't really need much help. And we just scoop it all into a bowl, like so. And I am going to grate in some Himalayan sea salt, pepper, the Parm Romano mixture, some of the other grated cheese mixture, and we're gonna just mix all that up. And then just crack your egg right in. Boom. Mix that all up nice and good and gooey and yummy. Now I'm going to chiffonade on some basil. The way you do that, you roll the leaves and then I cut them into little tiny pieces. It adds a lot of flavor. You just get a lot of bang for your buck with fresh basil. Okay, we will set that off to the side. We're going to start preparing our Manicotti rolls. This comes between sheets of plastic. It's very thin, kind of pliable. They're a little tough, but for some reason when you put the sauce on them, they get a lot softer and more pasta-like. So I am going to turn it on an angle, start filling it with my cheese mixture, about like so. I'm gonna fold up the corner, fold up the ends, and then roll it. And there we have one. I'm just going to keep going till I run out of cheese, basically, because I'm making more than I did last time. Might get 4. So we roll. It goes pretty fast. And I'm making a mess, as I usually do, but I'll clean it up. These are baking. This is probably going to be my last one. Stretch that out. It's going to be a mini one, but it will still be good. Feels kind of like paper right now, but that texture will change completely. Now I am just literally going to pour my sauce over these. It's a nice homemade sugar-free sauce, very low in carbs, nice good fats in the olive oil and coconut oil. You can also add a little grass-fed butter. So I'm going to top it with my cheese mixture. Be pretty generous with this because you want to get your good fats. Your Asiago. And a nice shake of oregano. And then I'm going to cover it. Pop it in the oven at 375 for 20 minutes, then uncover it until it's nice and bubbly. And you will think you are eating the most rich pasta dish. Well, it is pretty rich, I'll tell you that. But that's how you make the low-carb keto manicotti. Bon appetit.